is up, guys? Noon here with a remote player, bringing my first look and impressions video for Street Racers, a free-to-play online browser-based racing game. I'll be spending the next few minutes running around checking this game out. Now here we are, just kind of logged into the game, and I'll bring you guys through the interface a little bit, kind of show you what this game has to offer for it. It is a little bit different than probably what most of you would expect. I mean, I was kind of surprised when I started playing the game myself. Now, here we are. We're going to go into race. I'm going to kind of show you what the game has to offer through these little tabs and stuff up here. So, first we're going to start off with racing. Now, with racing, you can see you kind of got my car over here. Not too fancy, not looking too great, but I believe you can buy and upgrade more cars and stuff like that later on. I mean, with most of your racing games, you really don't start with the best thing, the best car. So, we have our car right here. We're going to go ahead and challenge one of the players, as you can see over here. So we're going to go ahead and click challenge, pick a map we want to race on. We're going to go ahead and pick this one, and there we go. We won the race. Now, this is what really caught me off guard in the game. Now, when I logged in and I started playing the game, I kind of expected I was going to do some racing against other players. Whether it was 2D racing or 3D racing at that, I was hoping I was going to be able to race some other players and stuff like that. But from the looks of it, we really don't get to. It's extremely random, based on whether you win or lose when you start off. But later on, it's going to be based off stats. So, since we just started, everybody has low base stats and stuff like that. So, the win or loss could be 50-50, whether you win or lose, until you start upgrading your car. The more you start upgrading your car, and if you're still going against low-ranking cars or low-ranking players, your chances are going to increase of whether you're winning. Now, if you do bring it over to more challenging players, I mean, it's still going to be whether 50-50, whether you win or lose based on stats and so on. So, now that we won our match, you can see we have a timer counting down till we can race again. So, during this time, I'm going to go ahead and go through all the different options that this game has. So, next we're going to go for the tournament. Now we have a tournament, which is pretty much just like racing, but it's against tougher players with better stats in their cars. So I believe you can see they have the same car as me, as you can see right next to mine. But I bet you they've upgraded a little bit more, and their stats are probably a little bit better, making my chance of winning a little bit lower and more difficult. But I believe the rewards are higher if you do win. So next we're going to go over to travel. Traveling is a nice feature I've seen in the game. You can travel to different cities, face different players if you choose to. You can see we're currently in this one, and there's different routes and stuff like that. We can go and travel to different cities. Now, there are some cities that you can see are kind of grayed off. You can obtain these cities by purchasing them through some microtransactions in the game. So if you guys really get into this game, I can see where some people could probably spend tons of hours upgrading and building their profile on the website and stuff like that, and you wish to choose and travel to other towns and cities. You could do that by purchasing some in-game currency and stuff like that and buying them. And the currency can also help you by decreasing the queue or the countdown times between races. So it's all to whether how much you get into the game and how much you're really looking to spend in the game like this. But I can see where some people could really get into it and spend lots of hours for. I can see where the good fun aspect of the game could come from by going over here to Workshop. We're going to go over to Workshop, we're going to go ahead and click over here, and now you can see where we can start upgrading our car and vehicles. Now, there is a ton of stuff to upgrade, as you can see here, and each one can be maxed out at 20. So that leaves this game with tons of room and hours to invest in the game, giving it, I can see where it can become quite a bit of fun, and some time can be invested because there's just so much to upgrade, and it can be upgraded so many times. So, you can see we got currency over here, so I'm sure things will get extremely expensive the higher up they start getting upgraded. Next, we're going to go over to Agency. Agency is kind of like the questing system in the game. It's where you pick up tasks and stuff like that, and you could do that in between races. So I figure once you do a race or two, or you do a race and you're waiting for the time to go down, pick up something from the agency, which is like a task. If you complete a task, you can obtain money. You obtain money, you can go upgrade your car. So you could do that kind of so on. As you can see, playing the game, everything does kind of become very familiar. I mean, it is an online racing game, but it does have aspects of like an online MMO, just laid out a little bit differently. Next, we're going to go over to G Tournament. G Tournament is basically just like Tournament, but with some extremely tough people. Some what it seems like the top ranks of the game and stuff like that. So you can go ahead and see that. And then last but not least, we're going to go to the sponsorship contracts. So it seems like nobody's offering you a contract. So the more you play the game, the more upgrade your car, you will be offered contracts by different people. I believe once you do more races, you can obtain more money by obtaining contracts and stuff like that with people, and so on. But other than that, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And before we log off, let's go ahead and try to do one more race with this guy. I'm going to go ahead and pick a different map. And we lost. Oh, what a way to end the video. We lost the race, but that's okay. But until next time, guys, I will talk to you later. Peace.